wonderful. Yeah, I mean, it's wonderful. I've always said, you make a record, it's like the only one you've ever made, and it'll be the last one you ever made. And, if you hand it in when you're finished, and whatever happens, happens, you love it. And it doesn't really matter what anybody else says. So this is great when somebody says something nice.
Hey, Robert.
I got lost in Nashville on my way to London. No, it wasn't like that. Yeah, that's
pretty good. I was thinking, what happened then?
Yeah. There's a guy called Bill Flanagan in New York who worked with VH1, and he's a buccaneer, if you like. He moves through all sorts of different contemporary music forms, and he suggested to both of us individually that we might consider some sort of adventure together. Now, truth to tell, Alison's been having her adventures without me for a long time. And I was just really lucky that we both had a little window of opportunity where we could try out one or two different ideas. So we just took that opportunity and decided that we would take 3 days to see whether or not we had anything to offer. We were commandeered and steered by, 𝕘𝕣𝕒𝕞𝕞𝕪. He came in like some kind of conjurer and created a whole new world of amazing, interesting American music. And we just got stuck into the middle of it. It's great.
Hi, Robert. To your right over here, Darren Davis from Artisan News Service. I just wanted to ask, first of all, congratulations on the Grammy wins. And I wanted to see, Robert, if some of the Grammy committee or Grammy voters took a look at some of your past Grammy wins and noticed, obviously a little vacancy. Do you think that they may be making up for the fact that maybe your past work or Zeppelin did not get acknowledged?
We used to deal with the American press and media in a particular fashion in Led Zeppelin. Sometimes we'd leave them suspended on coat hooks in the dressing room when they came to review the show, and leave them there for the entire show, guarded by a large dog. So we were reviled, quite rightly, and we had a great time. The thing about this is that this is the most remarkable liaison that I've been involved in. I mean, to share these songs with somebody as talented as Alison, and as beautiful as a singer and as a spirit, and with T-Bone steering the ship, this is just what it is, Did you really, when you talk about this 3 days, did you actually give yourself a time period of 3 days, either it works or it doesn't work?
That's what we started with,
Then we went to 4.
Yeah, then went 4 days and 5 days. Well, we said we will give it 3 days, and T-Bone said, well, we have 10 days booked, and we'll make it 10 days. He was, very confident in it. He saw it before we did.
Yeah. And did you realize quickly it was working? How long did it take before you realized it was working?
Day 2.
Yeah, day 2, yeah. I mean, 10 days after we started, I was in the car heading down the Natchez Trace with a map of North Mississippi, on my way to Como to see people. And I just couldn't believe what we'd done and how there was such a learning curve for both of us, which was really, really quite, you can never say when you're a musician, or you can never say that you've got it covered, because you can turn a corner, it's a whole new world.
When you did this album, you hadn't sung or worked together before. You're in the studio now doing another one, and you've toured together, you've done this. How is the second one going to be different, and how's the dynamic changed since doing Raise and Sound?
Well, I mean, we had sung together one time before, so we'd met there and traded songs back and forth. And, he didn't like what I sent, and I didn't like what he sent, and we spent almost 2 years singing, pretty consistently. So it's a different animal now. It's not you're trying to figure out, what you're going to be. It's going to figure out what you're going to do. Yeah.
This is the last question.
We're starting to write. And we're also going to pretend that we come from Memphis.
Oh, Robert.
Music with Race in your country due to your success here in the United States?
Well, Alison and many of the contemporaries in I guess what you call it, the world of, it's loosely termed Americana, are being championed in the UK by particular radio personalities who really make it their business to bring beautiful music to Britain, because we have the same crap on the radio that you have, you know.
Oh, come on, it's different crap.
It's different crap, yeah. And we don't really have an NPR thing where you can have, you know, we have BBC Radio 4, which is a very discerning, and some Radio 3 stuff. But there are a few people who will fly the flag, and they've supported Alison through the years. And when I teamed up with them, with Alison and 𝕘𝕣𝕒𝕞𝕞𝕪, they didn't really quite believe that it was possible that we could do something like this. So once they got the drift, they got right behind us, which is great. And, you know, there's a growing interest in the UK for all sorts of roots music. It's a reaction to the crap that is about, you know. There's a lot of stuff that people of a certain time or age or mentality don't want to listen to. That's why Oh Brother was so successful, really. America was reintroduced to its own root.